Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy and a pleasure. It's a blessing to be out here in nature, having the sun beaming straight into my forehead and giving thanks that I can align myself with nature and to know that I cannot check the laws of nature, that by the fruit you will know every tree. So with that being said, I just want to send special greetings out there to all those persons who've been subscribing to the message of William Branham and believing in the message of William Branham and happen to be melanated people, because there are many in Africa, in the Caribbean and around the world who believe in the message of William Branham. And I am not here to condemn, I'm not here to pull down, I'm just here to bring enlightenment and to bring furtherance, to bring clarity to what has been said and what has been taught by William Branham, and how the esoteric teachings of William Branham was basically a message of silence. It was a message of symbology, and that message was kept mainly away from black people and melanated people for specific reasons. Okay? But many might not want to believe that. But I'll prove it to you, because there's a book that I'm doing, okay, where I'll decode William Branham and show you these things also. Okay, so basically what was given to melanated black people concerning the message of William Branham was the exoteric side of the message, or the exoteric meaning of the Bible, and not the true meaning of the Bible. First of all, let me say this, that the Hebrew language, it was not a language that you explore with the breath. It has always been a language of symbology. It was a mystical language. And so to interpret the language, you have to be born a mystic to understand the mystical language. Okay, and so that's why most people get caught up with what William Branham was bringing over from his mouth, and they miss a lot of things that he was bringing to show you it's basically a message of symbology. Now, with that being said, I want to deal with the talking serpent, or the talking snake, whichever way you want to put it. Because some will tell you before he was upright and was closest to a man, before he was cast into a snake and to go on its belly. But when we look at the esoteric side, and we look more deeply and get to understand that the Bible have no reference to anyone that ever existed thousands of years ago, at when the actual event that took place upon earth thousands of years ago, that the Bible addresses the human mind, and therefore it must be interpreted psychologically, and that everything in the Bible is speaking about the anatomy of your body. So when it speaks about the Christ and the 12 disciples, talking about the 12 qualities of man, or the 12 strains of the DNA, okay, and it is talking about the 12 disciples that were sent to the Gentiles, okay. The Gentiles is basically speaking from up here, it's showing you the 12 strands from up here that's running down to your genitals, okay. So you have to understand that the Bible has allegory, it has phallic, it has astrology, astronomy, and all these things. It has numerology and so on. Now, so with that being said, as I would have mentioned before, when the Bible speaks about this talking serpent, it is basically speaking about your backbone, your spinal cord, okay, and that is why it mentioned that that's why William Branham mentioned that the serpent was the closest thing to a man, because the spinal cord is what have you upright and make you so different to the rest of the animals. Though this physical body was made in the image and likeness of the animals, and the spiritual body was made in the image and likeness of God. So basically when you talk about Adam and Eve, it is basically teaching you about the masculine and feminine energy in us. And we were given dominion and authority because God wanted us to express himself and to have a human experience. So God literally became man that man may know that he is God. That man will discover that he is God. Okay, so I was showing you how God reproduced back himself and how God placed the spirit man in the physical man, and how the physical man has been made by like the image and likeness of the animal, and the spiritual man is God himself. And that spiritual man, or the inner man, or the invisible man, is nothing else but your own human imagination, which is the creator. Because everything in this world was first imagined, everything was first a thought. So basically the creator is your own human imagination. Everything that has been has already been imagined, and everything else that is ever going to be will have to first be imagined. So when you're speaking about this serpent that could have speak, it is basically a parable that is showing you that we can either walk in the newness of life or coming to understand life by having the right thoughts and the right fellowship and the right alignment with our garden, which is the mind. Because basically the Garden of Eden is speaking of the mind. And in the mind you can think either good or evil. So you can choose to live a life of negativity or a life of positivity. And that is why in Deuteronomy 30:39 it says that I am God and there is none else. I am the one who kill and I am the one who make alive. I'm the one who wound and I'm the one who heal. And there's no God beside me. Also it is said, can evil be done in a city and God haven't done it? And that is in Amos 3:6. Also in Isaiah 45 and verses 7. It says, I create the darkness and I create the light. I create the good and I create the evil. My brothers and sisters, for you to live righteously, you have to have good thoughts. You have to have positive thoughts, and you have to dwell on the positive thoughts. And for someone to live wickedly, it will also take negative thoughts. So basically there's only one power. And that's why each and every one of us have a backbone that keeps us upright. And we were given the gift of mind and speech. None other was given the gift of mind and speech. So what it is teaching you there, it is teaching you about your higher self and your lower self. So I speak about the serpent deceived the woman and she eat of the fruit. It is telling you about your masculine and your feminine side and which one you choose to live from. It is speaking of your subconscious mind and your conscious mind and which one you choose to live from. It is teaching you of the 5 senses and the 6th sense and which one you choose to live from. Because before you can manifest anything in this world, it has to first be a thought. And before it was a process, before it was a thought, it was invisible. So basically everything comes from the invisible world into the visible world. So, to cut a long story short, when you speak about the original sin, sin could never be original. Because truth was before lie. Light was before darkness. The reality is always before the shadow. And so it is just showing you and teaching you the law of polarity. So you can either be above or you can be beneath. That's why it says you shall be the lenders and not the borrowers. It's teaching you the law of polarity. So you have a choice. So it's teaching you the laws and principles of choice and show you when you live from the lower level of consciousness what you will bring forth. You will bring forth a king. You will bring forth the life of the serpent, the lower self. But it's teaching you also that when you ascend in that serpentine manner, that same energy can bring into a life of positivity. That same energy can bring you into a life whereby you overcome all things. So you have a choice to live from the tree of life or the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And you can bring forth whatever life you choose. So my brother and my sisters, the talking serpent is not speaking of something outside of yourself. Because the kingdom of God is within you. The Garden of Eden is within you. And the entire Bible is the biography of your life. It is your biography. It's all about you. And Galatians chapter 4 and 24 tells you that the Bible is all allegory. It's all parabolic, my friends. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I hope I get my message across to you. Okay, these things that I'm saying are going to deeper teachings and teach you, and I will have them available to you. Okay, I can be reached at blackmathguru@gmail.com for more information. So that being said, I just want to give you the sign of the eye. In Matthew 6:22 it says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And this is speaking about your third eye, your supernatural eye, the mind's eye. Okay, so with that being said, I want to thank you very much. I want to say I love you, peace. I'm out.